What's going on today, guys? It's your boy Troy, back up here at Tri-State Ford, bringing you another vehicle review. Today we're going to go over the 2020 Ford Explorer. And man, is this thing sweet. This thing has everything a soccer mom could want, or soccer dad. Some of you are out there supporting. Now, if you're looking for the perfect third row SUV, this is going to be it. This thing has third row leather seats, has automatic windows locks, the double sunroof. This thing has a 2.3 liter turbocharged inline 4-cylinder that gets right around 27 miles per gallon on the highway and 23 miles per gallon in town. This particular model is up here at Tri-State Ford in Maryville. I'll put a link in the description below for this car, and the price on this car is $50,000. I think you can get it for $48,000. I'm not 100%. Just come in, chat with them, give them a call. Like I said, I'll put the link in the description for Tri-State Ford and the link in the description for this particular car. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys a little bit about the car, the inside, the outside, all the features it has, and then we're going to take it on a test drive. So we'll start with your AC controls. So, I mean, you have heated seats, heated steering wheel, you have your AC controls here that go up and down, and your AC, max AC, your rear controls, rear defrost. You have dual climate control, so you have your driver's side climate control, your passenger side climate control. Along with, in the back seat, you have the climate control for the back, which is nice because, you know, sometimes your passengers or even your kids get cranky and want it a little cooler and want it a little warmer in the back. Now we'll go on to the radio. So if you're familiar with Ford, Ford has Sync. Sync is just Ford's brand of radio, and it has Bluetooth, XM radio, all sorts of other features that you can get. And on this particular model, it has this really nice radio touchscreen. You have all your controls, your audio controls, sources, AM, FM, XM, and Bluetooth radio. This particular model does have that Wi-Fi hotspot built into the car. Now we'll move on to your gauge cluster. You have your RPMs on the left, like your tachometer, along with your heat for your motor on the bottom of that. And then on the right, you have your miles per hour speedometer and your fuel gauge on the bottom. In the middle, you have a nice little beautiful screen that gives you everything you need to know about your vehicle. You can have your average miles per gallon. Each tire has its own PSI gauge, so this automatically sends it back to your car and then it registers it here, so all your wheels are the same PSI. Then you have your radio. You can see what's playing on the radio looking right at your dash instead of over at the radio. The steering wheel in this thing is really sleek looking, I could say. I wish the camera would pick this up, but these black brown accents that go around the steering wheel have like a little sparkle in it, and it just sets it off really well. You do have paddle shifters on each side for positive and negative paddle shifters to shift. You have all your controls for your radio, along with your touch-free controls and your controls for your speedometer. The newer 2020 Ford has this shifter in it that to me is pretty awesome. It's just, you know, a little turn dial, and that's how you shift. You have to press on the brake, and then you just twist it, and a little indicator lights up for every. Got a couple other buttons down here. This is your traction control button. This is your start stop button, so whenever you come to a stop light and you're at a stoplight for too long or in traffic, the vehicle will shut off, and then it will turn back on whenever you let off the brake. And then you have your downhill assist button for if you're pulling a trailer. Works perfect. Something else that's pretty cool is your emergency park is right here. It's just a button. You press the brake, press emergency park, and it will automatically go in. Along with, you have your drive modes, and this button, you just shift it, twist it, and you have a couple different drive modes. You have eco mode, sport mode, tow haul. You have slippery, normal, trail, and deep snow and sand. Whenever you change the drive mode, it also changes up here on the dash, which will show you. So there's your deep snow and sand, trail, slippery, normal, eco, sport, and tow and haul. We're going to leave this thing in your normal mode. This particular model has your push button start stop along with keyless entry. Up here you have your controls for these lights right here. You have your door light controls, all the light controls, along with your double moonroof controls. So this is to open the moonroof, and this is open the slide on the moonroof. Now we'll talk about your back seats. So in the center you have 2 bucket seats. In the back you have 2 other seats. They're not necessarily bucket seats, but you can fit 2 more kids or people in the back. They're not a whole lot of room, but there's enough room for some kids. Something else that's neat back here is you have your climate control for the back, along with heated seats. So the 2 center bucket seats are heated seats. You also have a USB port, a USB-C port, and you have a 12-volt charger right there. Now on this 2020 Ford Explorer, you have 255 R20 tires with some 20-inch aluminum wheels that set the car off really well. You have 4-wheel disc brakes with bigger disc brakes on the front. Alright guys, so now we're going to take this thing for a test drive. See how it drives. Always make sure to wear your seatbelt. This thing kind of feels like a boat, but it is a big SUV, has 3rd row seating. It's almost like driving a minivan. So this thing doesn't drive too bad. I've only been driving it a couple minutes now, and it weighs about 4,300 pounds. This particular model has a 2.3 liter 4-cylinder turbocharged motor that has 300 horse. There is a couple different models of the Ford Explorer. This is going to be your base model Ford Explorer, the XLT. This one is not 4-wheel drive. This one has a 2.3 liter inline 4-cylinder turbocharged motor producing 300 horsepower, weighs 4,300 pounds. There's a couple other different models. There's a 3.0 V6, that's the Eco Explorer, and then there is the 3.3 liter V6, which I'm pretty sure that one is turbocharged too, which would be like your limited. Has a lot of room, there's a lot of comfort, has all leather seats. This particular one starts off right at $48,000. I think the window sticker says $50,000. Tri-State Ford one's $48,000. I'll put a link in the description for this vehicle if you're interested in this vehicle. Make sure to tell them I sent you. If you're curious about anything else on this vehicle, please comment down below, and I will comment back right away with any questions you may have. This car drives really well. It's hard to believe it's an SUV because I'm going down the highway 60 miles an hour and I cannot even tell that I'm driving an SUV. This does have your lane assist, so you get too far over toward the center lane, it'll like nudge you back over toward the driver's or toward the center, which to me that's a must anymore. It's cool how all these cars come up with these new features nowadays, where all the newer vehicles have these awesome features. So real quick, I'll go over it one more time. This is a 2020 Ford Explorer XLT. They want $50,000 for it. It's up at Tri-State Ford in Maryville. My overall view of this car, SUV, is it's a very great SUV. There's a lot of room, third row seating, sits 6 people all together. You have heated seats on the front and in the center, on the 2 center bucket seats. So row 1 and 2 is heated seats. It has a 2.3 liter inline 4-cylinder turbocharged motor that produces 300 horse. Has a 10-speed automatic transmission. Want to know any more about this vehicle? This vehicle has 572 miles on it. It's brand new. It's 2020 Ford Explorer XLT. It's at Tri-State Ford. I'll put a link in the description below for this car, along with a link in the description for Tri-State Ford. Tri-State Ford has other dealerships. They have a Dodge, Lincoln dealership right next door, so make sure to check them out. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe, and wait for the next video.